Hey everybody, it's Bill Cecil again with your tip of the day. Hey, today I'm going to talk about 3 very powerful words that I use in my classroom with my students every year. In fact, these 3 words I know if you use them will help your students be successful as well. These 3 words are your doable plan as a leader with the team to lead that you're going to provide your team to be successful, not just this year, but every year. These 3 words are the words that I start off my year with every year in my classroom on the very first day, and I use them throughout the year. I know you're probably wondering, what are the 3 words? I'm building up the suspense just like I do in my classroom. Okay, here they are. The 3 words are attendance, attitude, and effort. That's it. Attendance, attitude, and effort. I tell my students, if you can master these 3 words, I'll do the rest. As your teacher, I guarantee you, I'll do the rest to help you have your best year ever, one of your best years ever in school, if you focus on and master these 3 words. In fact, I put them up in my room, and I refer to them often. I refer to them even at conference time. I'll ask parents, hey, how do you think your child's doing with attendance? How do you think your child's doing with their attitude? How do you think your child's doing with their effort? And I'll even ask the child the same questions. How are you doing on your attendance, attitude, and effort? And the kids will ask me the same thing as well. These are 3 very powerful words. Now, before you have your kids start to work on them, you want to make sure they understand what they mean in your classroom. So real quickly, let me go over with you what they mean. I could take a lot more time, but I got 5 minutes or less. Okay, here we go. Attendance. Attendance simply means show up. I tell my kids, it's the easiest one on there. You got to show up to be successful. You can't have your best year ever if you don't show up. Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player ever, if not athlete ever, could not have won all those championships, all those games, all those records if he didn't show up. He had to get off the bench and get into the game. Attitude. 2 parts to attitude. First part, you got to come in every day with a positive mental attitude. You got to come in looking for good things to happen, expecting good things to happen, and you'll find them. I tell my kids, your brain's a computer. If you put that in your brain, you're going to find things. Your brain's actually going to help you find things, locate things in the room or during the day that are going to make you happy and successful. If you come in looking for negatives, you're going to find those as well. So why not come in with a positive attitude? And the second part of attitude is belief. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe you can achieve. I tell my kids, look at all the amazing things you've done in your life. You've learned to walk, you've learned to talk, you've learned to ride bikes, you've learned to read. Anything I teach you this year isn't going to be nearly as hard as those things, but you believed you could do those things, you wanted to do those things, so you made them happen. You got to believe. Just like Michael Jordan went into every game with a positive attitude, believing he was going to win. He even wanted the ball at the end of the game when the shot was on the line. Even though he didn't make them all, he wanted the ball because he believed he was the guy that could make that shot. And then finally, effort. You got to try. I tell my kids, you don't have to try and be perfect, but you got to try. You got to come in every day and give your best. Perseverance, you got to try. Come in, you do those 3 words, I guarantee you, you will have success. That's what I tell my kids, and that's what I hope you'll tell your kids. Put those 3 words up there, teach your kids what those 3 words mean, and hold them to those 3 words, and I guarantee you, you're going to have an incredible year. Hey, remember, best year ever. You have the power to make it happen.